some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, the doo-dah day.
Good evening and welcome to Stupid O'Clock. I'm your host, John Scarborough, and with me tonight is the ever-lovely Joe Bogman and guest appearance by Dan Hollifield. There he is. Oh, there he is right there, Dan Hollifield.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, I dozed off.
Boy, did you. I'll tell you what, everybody jokes about Dan falling asleep and snoring on the show, and stuff like that. And he ain't got nothing on Joe. Let me tell you this. I logged in, got my screen, everything ready. There's Joe. Earphones on, just dead to the world. Being the smart ass that I am, I'm trying to think of something evil and deviant to do, but I've only got like 45 seconds. So,
You be evil and devious? Never.
Oh, yes. Just that. See, the trick is to do it in such a way that no one believes that you're evil and devious, and then you can blame it on him.
Yeah, well, I have a good excuse. I was watching a video and fell asleep.
Must not have been a good video.
Oh, it was a wonderful video. They were sawing logs.
Jesus Christ, I walked right into that one.
No, you didn't.
Yes, John shaved. John has been shaved. Yeah, I do it quite often, actually, especially in the summer. I figured
they were sawing logs.
They were yes, they were sawing logs, actually.
So no, you didn't walk into it, Joe. It was I told the truth.
There's this one. It's this old lumber mill, and they have a steam-powered buzzsaw, big circular.
Yeah.
And it clamps on the logs and moves. And this thing is like 1916. It's like a locomotive engine. But it's got all these neat steam controls for moving all the stuff back and forth through the blade. Been in operation since like 1916 or something like that. And they're still running with it. Whole family's been doing it for generations. And
nice.
I'm like, it is kind of cool.
So yeah, I was watching a video of them sawing logs, and it just had a good rhythm to it, and I just
I went out. We're supposed to be getting some rain, and I'm working on the deck. I'm going to put stairs in. I was going to paint everything, so I put everything out on the deck. Then I went and looked at the weather. It said it's going to rain, so I brought everything back in. So now I'm painting in the garage. But I'm sitting out. I went out to basically get ready for the rain, put the umbrella down, stuff like that. And there is something going on in the neighborhood next to me. There's like 5 trucks with red flashing lights, and I can hear the sirens and everything coming around. Must be 3 ambulances and 2 fire trucks. Don't see no flames, don't see no smoke. So doesn't seem to be a lot of people. It doesn't seem to be a lot of people in a hurry to do anything. So kind of wondering what's going on. Because they sent in, like I said, 2 fire trucks and what maybe 3 ambulances, paramedics, stuff like that. And more on the way. I could hear more sirens off in the distance.
Oh.
Yeah.
No fire, no smoke.
No, and I'm upwind of, or I'm downwind of them. If there was a fire or smoke, I'd smell it. I didn't see no flames, didn't see no smoke, no hoses. So, when a fire truck shows up and turns on the pump, you can hear it.
Yeah.
No pump. So whatever they're doing.
It was probably a medical call. Oh, bless you.
Bless you.
Oh,
did we find anything about Dan from Thursday? I mean,
he's got internet issues.
Yep.
The lightning took out his DSL.
Ow. That'll do it.
Yeah. That's the great thing about fiber optic. Of course, I had lightning hit and it blew out my little box thing outside. My modem and all that is outside the house next to the power meter. I called them at 6 o'clock on a Friday. And, they tried, doing all the remote stuff. They said, well, we're going to have to send somebody out there. I said, well, when's that going to be? And they said, we're going to have somebody there sometime tonight. 6:45, the guy was backing out of my driveway and I had internet. I love my EPB.
We had our lightning strike a couple of weeks ago. Of course, took out our stove, killed the microprocessor on the stove, killed a capacitor on our DirecTV dish. So he had, and the cable guy came out. He wouldn't even at the house 20 minutes and had it fixed like that. And then it went and took him a week. Took him like 6 days, 6.5 days to get the new brain box in. It wasn't so bad. Well, actually 6 days because we ordered it the next day. Showed up Monday morning. Went and put it in a little plastic box. Put it in the back of the stove. Got everything hooked up right. Find out you have to give it a code because the brain box fits like 100 different stoves.
Oh.
Now here's the really big problem. I had a list of codes for your model of stove. So I went down and my model is not listed. I'm like, well, that's odd. It's not exactly a brand new, So I went on and typed it in and it gave me a code for a stove that supposedly, according to the list I had, wasn't invented yet.
Good.
So I went in and it turns out somebody else had the exact same problem. I found the answer on Reddit. There's a new code that corresponds to an old code, but they don't tell you this. So instead of using the old code, they give you the new code and you go in, but it's the same damn code. Just different model numbers, but the same code. And just for the record, it was 164. So starts at 5 and goes all the way up to 200 and some change. So something like that. Anyway, took me 30 minutes to get the stove to work and 3 hours to find the damn code. So
Hey, Chris.
Did it rain hard? It looked like it was going to rain here, but it literally passed north and south of us. We got a good rain yesterday evening about this time, about 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
We got an inch of rain yesterday, which, it was great. I was going to mow the yard. So I went out and I looked and there's dark clouds in the sky. I thought, I can probably get the yard mowed before those clouds get here. Just as I got everything ready to mow, the clouds disappeared. So it's kind of nice and sunny. So I mowed, no problem. Got everything. Moved my planters. mowed underneath them, moved the planters back, did all my little fine tuning mowing. So I got everything put away. And just as I was getting ready to close the garage and the lawnmowers, look up, here come them clouds again. So I go in, take my shower, and while I'm sitting in the shower, I start hearing thunder. The house rattling and everything like that. I'm like, I better get out the shower. After we lost the stove last week, maybe that might not be such a good idea to be sitting in a shower in the middle of a thunderstorm. So I got out and went outside and looked, and it's just gully washing rain in our neighborhood. I'm like, I got the yard mowed.
Now it can grow quicker.
Yeah, it can grow quicker, but I didn't have to water plants, so that was kind of a plus. But it is kind of funny. I about poked my eye out with a piece of okra. Went out and moved all the planters out of the way, 5-gallon buckets and such. Because went to put them back in. That's hot. I'm sweaty, tired. I go to pick up this one bucket. And I didn't realize it had an okra about that long sitting on top of it. I thought it was a leaf at first. Went to pick it up and it poked me right in the damn eye.
Oh, and Joe, I did promote Indie CD today.
Oh, thank you.
She was from damn near around you somewhere. J.R. Round something or other. She writes spicy novels.
Okay. The JR sounds familiar.
And she also does yarn art.
I'm trying to think. Like I know it from somewhere. I don't know exactly where.
I'll take a picture and send it to you tomorrow. But, she was real excited and interested in Indie CD.
I wonder if I've seen her at Region Con before. I feel like that's how I know the name.
Yeah. And, but it's indiecd.org, right?
That's correct.
Indie, like INDIECD.org. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I told her.
That's me.
Happy 100th birthday to legendary Mel Brooks.
No, today is not his birthday. I can guarantee you that.
I was wondering about that because it didn't sound. It seems I saw his birthday not too long ago, and he's not 100 yet.
Boy, good grief! I just looked at a weather radar. Chris ain't kidding about rain.
His birthday is June 28th, 1926. He is 99 years old.
That's how I know it's not his birthday today. He shares the same birthday as me, just 60-year difference.
Hold on a minute. I'm just going to show this. Chris was talking about the rain. Rained hard in Dalton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was trying to do it for you.
That's Dalton. Woo! That's a lot of rain.
That ain't raining hard. That's just full on.
That's Toad Strangler.
Oof.
And now they are. Oh, they're watching flash flooding in Chris's area. Yeah, Chatsworth. Good grief. I'm going to pull this up real quick. I'm not going to run the audio. But the upper right corner, let me find it again. The upper right corner is where Chris is. I don't know if you can see my thing on there. But the upper right corner where it says radar,
Uh huh.
if you scroll to the right and you see the word up above it, that's where Chris lives.
Oh.
And then they moved it. I don't know where that is.
Dalton.
Yeah, there's Dalton. Good grief. That's a lot of water. And that's live radar.
So if you're coming to Helicon, bring your canoe. Oh, there's Walnut Avenue. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was up in that. Strangely enough, go. No, he ain't. That ain't you, is it?
No, that's not me. Well, that's a lot of rain. So, anybody in that area, break out the boats.
Ooh, I could take the really scenic route down to Helicon. I could run US 41 most of the way.
Yeah,
That'd only take
literally.
about 4 days.
You know where you get off the freeway and make that turn? I guess the turn you would turn right, go up and turn left. That's
Mhm.
41.
Gotcha.
The hotel's right on 41.
Yeah.
We'll kill that now, but yeah, Chris is talking. Chris wasn't kidding. Yeah, Chris says if it gets to me, a lot of people are in big trouble. No, Chris, if the water gets to me, everybody's in trouble.
Here you go. Let's see. Oop. There's the Econo Lodge. Okay. There's 75. This is 41.
Yeah, that's 41 right there.
There's Don's favorite Waffle House. When it was has West Yellowknife always been there, or is that something else?
Yeah, that's West Yellowknife.
Huh.
West Yellowknife is a salvage freight place, Joe.
Right. You can buy anything there.
And if you go in on Friday, if you get there, y'all get there Thursday night. If you go in Friday, look before we open and see something. If you don't buy it, it won't be there Monday. I mean, well, look at the pipe. You saw the pipe. Scroll back in there. Look at the drainage pipe. They sell drainage pipe.
Oh,
They sell
jeez.
kitchen stuff too.
And over on the other side is roofing material. They sell everything. And
Windows and doors.
yeah.
More windows and doors. I believe there's a couple air conditioner registers sitting out here.
Yeah. Hey, there's a septic tank.
Are these septic tanks?
Yeah.
Let's see, was it? Trying to read what the hell this says. The spray paint thing.
Oh, utility buildings.
Oh. You know, it's funny. I never come down here past the liquor store.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Holmes Liquor, very good liquor store, by the way. Gas station, and then over here you get the Motel 6 and Wendy's. And,
Well, it's a Holiday Inn now.
is it now?
Yeah.
Huh. And
All
then
right.
there's, I've always wanted to go in here.
What?
Los Pablos.
Yeah, that's where we used to have our dead dog party.
Really?
That's a little Mexican joint right across from the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Trey and I went there for lunch. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Yes.
All right, let's come back here.
All right, let's come back here. Yes.
Oh. Yeah, most roads in Georgia lead to 41. What, the Los Pablos used to be Cracker Barrel? Oh.
I can kind of see that with the layout.
But yeah, it was a very productive. We picked up a staff member today.
Whom and for what?
Right now registration and grunt work. You see that, Joe?
So what day did we go? I can't remember what day we went for lunch.
Well, it was only Saturday or Sunday. Or maybe maybe Friday,
It was probably Friday.
because we hadn't kicked stuff off yet.
Yeah, it was probably Friday.
Yeah. Oh, luscious. Oh, so what's going up in the world of the Great Brown North?
Not a whole hell of a lot going on up here. I mean, low air quality the last few days thanks to the wildfires, but
It said there's a huge one that's actually changing the weather down around the Grand Canyon National Park.
Trey said something about a fire down there. I didn't actually read what it was, but
That's interesting. That Grand Canyon National Park, Grand National Park. No, that's a different series. I wanted to smack my wife today.
did she want to smack you?
No, because she was apologizing. She dropped her debit card at the convention.
Oops.
Yeah. So as I'm trying to shut the debit card off, somebody says, "You dropped this."
At least somebody was nice enough to turn it in.
Yeah. Well, it was the convention showrunner's wife. It's one of those that I know who this is. I'll take care of it.
I do that a lot.
And just, yes, that was her.
I like the, oh shit, that was her? Oh.
So did you get all your storage building fixed up there, Joe? Or
It roughed up 4 shingles.
what about the stairs?
Oh, the stairs, no, I'll have to do that during the week.
Um,
I'm just going to,
yeah, stairs on our deck rotted out, so that's what I'm currently fixing
Yeah.
right now, painting it.
well, I've got Trex to go back on it. You know, that stuff that never rots?
Oh, the plastic stuff.
Yeah.
Did you get the stuff with the really good grooves in it so you get good traction? Because one of the
Yeah.
problems with Trex is it gets wet. It's a ski slope.
Yeah. Well, I didn't buy the Trex. I bought a trailer that had a deck made of Trex.
Ooh. That's an idea I never thought of.
Yeah. It's
Of course,
now called, now the trailer's now called Grillzilla.
Let's see. I don't know if I'd want to put Trex on a trailer because I like having wooden floors on trailers so that you can put nails in them.
Where you can where you can lock stuff down.
Exactly. Put the chock blocks in underneath the wheels, nail them in place so they ain't going no damn where, and then strap it down.
Yeah.
You ever see this meme? It's on Facebook all the time. The guy has they lost a trailer and he had a tractor on the back of it, and it went off in the median, and the fork on the trailer is in the ground and it's sticking up out of the median like this, and the tractor's still strapped to it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it goes, and the meme is like, says, I don't know who caused this accident, but I'd like to know who strapped that trailer down.
No shit.
Or who strapped that tractor down.
Yeah. Carl
I
asked, did I get Grillzilla fixed? Not yet, because all I got to do is change out a tank.
Oh, yeah. Did you lose a propane tank?
I mashed the ring around
Right.
the safety ring around the top. It mashed it flat, but I got to looking at it. The date is 06/13.
Which
They've
is
got a
5 years
12
out of date, which means it's no good. No.
Well, they're good for 12 years.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
06/13, which means it just went out of date.
Ah.
So what I'll do is take it to first thing I'm going to do is straighten up the ring. And then I'm going to go to one of these exchange places, exchange it. Then I'm going to cut the label off of it and go to Tractor Supply and fill it up.
Have you ever thought about getting one of those big propane tanks?
I have.
The 4 foot tall ones. I don't know if they hold that much more, but for what you're doing, but
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass to move around.
Mm.
well, I mean, yeah, but you strap it in place, you take it to Ace and get it filled up on the trailer, and
Well, also that end flips up, and the way I've got it now, that end will flip up without having to move the tanks. I mean, it'll lift up with that much to spare.
That, and I wouldn't want to imagine. The small propane tanks are heavy enough filled. I'd hate to know how heavy that 4-foot bastard is.
They call those 60-pound tanks. My ass ain't moving a 60-pound tank. Because they put 60 pounds of propane in it.
Yeah, that's not including the empty weight steel.
Yeah.
Now here's one. Oh, that's $400 though. But it comes with wheels. It's like built onto a dolly.
That wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah, but then we'd have to take it in and out. You still got to lift it up into place.
Yeah.
Not really. You just run a longer hose. A minute. What was I doing here?
What do you mean, Chris?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. There.
Yeah, that'd be nice. One thing is, I can't carry that inside the truck.
Oh, made in Thailand. It's a bottle rocket. Heck, big as it is, you just attach it to the back of the trailer and tow it along with it.
You wouldn't have nobody tailgating you, that's for sure.
I remember NDOT for a short time decided to run propane on some of their vehicles.
Yeah.
And they started off, they put them on the Signal Tech vans, which the only place they could mount those was up underneath. And didn't think to put any kind of skid plate or anything to protect it. Luckily, nobody, bajaed over any railroad tracks or anything, but then they started putting them into pickup trucks. And then all of a sudden, everybody had to take their vehicles back in because whoever did the wiring the first time didn't do it correctly on a bunch of the trucks, and they started to catch fire. So that winter, I'm doing my walk-around inspection of my plow truck, and I look up. Here's this propane tank sitting on the side of my plow. I walked inside, and I looked at the foreman, and I said, "Who the hell strapped the bomb to the side of my truck?" He goes, "What the hell are you talking about?" I said, "Who the hell strapped a bomb to the side of my truck?" He goes, What are you talking? What the hell do you mean a bomb? I said, "The fucking propane tank." Yeah, some idiot bean counters down in Indy thought, we could run these big diesels on propane also.
Can you?
Yeah.
You
As
can.
nitrous.
There's a lot of special shit you got to do, and I don't think they took that into account before they got them mounted.
All the military vehicles have multi-fuel engines. Okay. And I'm not sure exactly what that means for military vehicles, except that I know there's two fuels they can run. Diesel and JP-8, which is the jet planes, the helicopter / M1 Abrams fuel. Every vehicle that's in the military can run that stuff. And I've been told you can run it on other stuff, but I don't know what. So,
French fry oil and kerosene.
Yeah, I've heard alcohol, which seems kind of odd. Apparently, you can, if you want to run it on a different fuel, you can go in and change the computer, but you got to have the box to do that shit. So it's not something you can just do it's not something you can do as an operator of the vehicle. It's something you have to have maintenance go in and change your settings or something.
One of the guys I worked with at NDOT had an old was there's an old Mercedes that it was a diesel Mercedes, and he ran he was a cheap ass to begin with, but he thought it would be a great idea to run the dirty diesel in it. This thing, you'd be on the job site and he'd be leaving for the day, and you could tell when he started his car because you'd see the cloud of black smoke come up from the field office. But the neat thing about the car, it had the previous owner actually got the different emblems for it, because you could get little emblems put on the grill for like 100,000 miles, shit like that.
The maintenance awards or whatever.
Yeah. Well, there was one that we didn't recognize, and we looked it up. It's one that you only got if you went over and picked it up from the factory.
Ooh.
You would take we looked it up, and it was basically you'd have to take like a 2-week vacation. You'd go over, you'd stay at a hotel there on site, get a whole tour of the factory, basically watch your car get built. And as soon as it came off the line, they gave you like so much in fuel. Like they gave you a fuel card, a temporary license plate, and 7 days of insurance. So you could take it, drive it around, and then drop it off at the port.
Can you imagine having a Mercedes license plate?
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Issued by Mercedes? That would be cool. Now, the question is, here's my big question. Mercedes has 2 different license plate bumpers, basically. European, which is the long, thin license plate, and the American one, which is the tall rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, I don't know that they make the American style bumpers in Germany. I think they only do that in America now. With the I think they have an assembly plant down here in
Huntsville.
No,
Birmingham.
Well, yeah, somewhere in Alabama.
Now they all GM does that in Bowling Green.
That's the Corvette plant, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not only do you get to watch them put the car together, you actually go down the line. You put the seats in the car. You put
Corvette will let you help assemble your car. I remember that one. You can follow you can follow the car through the assembly line and put stuff together.
And when it comes time to crank it and drive it off the line, you drive it off the line. You're the first person to ever crank the vehicle.
Nice.
And they charge an extra $10,000 for it.
Yeah, but that's one heck of a vacation for a car lover.
Yeah. I've tried to convince Volkswagen in Chattanooga to do that with, the cars built here. Well, dude, I mean, it's here.
Yeah, really.
I mean, Volkswagen in Chattanooga is the home Volkswagen dealership.
Can you imagine you win the lottery? Okay. Your girl gets her driver's license. And for spring break, you take her to the Corvette plant. Yeah, we're going to spring break. She's like, oh, cool, Dad, where are we going? Paducah, Kentucky. What? Paducah, Kentucky? What's in Paducah, Kentucky? Oh, there's all sorts of cool stuff in Paducah, Kentucky. They got caves and horses and bluegrass music and some other places. Drive her up there. She's mad the whole time, and you pull into the damn Corvette manufacturing plant. Says, you remember I told you that you need to learn how to work on a car?
Happy birthday, honey.
Happy birthday. Congratulations on getting your driver's license. Are we still taking Grillzilla up to
outside?
yes,
I'm going to have to talk with Mark between now and then. I'm going to have to talk between Mark and between now and then.
oh, okay. She still, or find out if she still wants it or don't want it, or
Yeah.
what were we? There was something they wanted to cook that we were going to take Grillzilla up there for.
Some pork.
Because, you know, I've got a Traeger smoker grill. Okay, and you just have to have an electrical outlet, plug that thing in and throw some pellets on it. I can do all sorts. If I get the right racks for it, I can put all sorts of ribs in that damn thing. So, you know, what were you wanting? Boston butt pork roast or something?
No, it's how do I say this?
A whole pig.
It is organically fed, free range pork. You're sitting there trying to figure out what that is.
I'm just trying to. I'm actually trying to figure out which rifle I've got that would actually do that job. But
They
I think a 308 will cut it.
Yeah. No, these are harvested with bow and arrow.
Ooh, which is nice too.
Yeah, for $400, I can have one for Halicon. Free range, organically fed pork.
You know, in Texas, people will actually pay you to come and get the pork off of their ranch.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do that here in Tennessee.
No, you got to. There's a hunt club up in Crossville. Yeah. First time some people have used tree stands to hunt pork.
Mm-hmm.
But they weren't planning on using a tree stand when they went out that morning. Joe, do you get what I'm going?
Yeah, I think I do.
Now, I have been curious. I might be a little bit too old for it. I don't know. But there's been this thing recently about primitive hunting where they go out and hunt pigs with spears.
Yeah. Those are usually people wind up in the tree stands. Because if you miss.
You know what the trick to hunting wild boar is?
Not let his ass know you're there.
When you go out there early in the morning, okay, you got to get up early. You got to get out there early. Don't eat breakfast before you go. Okay. Take your breakfast with you. I highly recommend a bowl of Cheerios. Because trust me, you show up with a bowl of Cheerios, every pig for about 10 miles in every direction will show up. Now, technically, if you're eating the Cheerios, you're not baiting the pigs. Okay. So,
But if you spill a few, you spilled a few.
exactly. We were hiking out there and the box broke. It's terrible.
Carl's asking, did I get Grillzilla fixed? Carl, all I have to do is change a propane bottle. Or exchange a propane bottle.
Yeah, my mom bought this cute little propane grill. she keeps asking me to come over and cook her something on it. But my answer was, I've never barbecued oatmeal before.
Do what?
She ain't got no teeth. She want me to come over and barbecue something. I'm like, can't eat barbecue.
Did some chicken legs on the grill tonight.
Really?
Had I found a lemon butter garlic seasoning that I put on a few of them.
That's funny because we got this Ingles sells. It's called Springer Farms Chicken, kind of local sort of thing, and it's fairly cheap. It's not great chicken, but it's cheap. So anyway, the one thing they sell a lot of are fryer quarters.
Okay.
And you can get like 3 fryer quarters for like $5. It's 10 pounds of chicken for $5. So. Anyway, I went out and they had the was it breast and wing with all the skin on it. So I bought a bunch of those, and I made some melted some butter, put some Mrs. Dash in it, coated both sides of the chicken with that, and then sprinkled some adobo, Goya adobo on it.
Ooh.
And put it in there, cooked it for about 20 minutes at 350, and then cranked it up to 400 for the last 20 minutes or 30 minutes at 350, and then cranked it up for 400. And the skin got crispy. And
nice.
It was wonderful.
Yeah, pepper. We had a honey. Had a honey garlic barbecue rub that I put on some of them, and another barbecue one that I put on a few that had like a smoked flavor with it.
Now I feel bad. All I had was a Hawaiian burger from this. It's called Chick-In.
Okay.
It was, it was a smash burger with grilled pineapple and honey, a Polynesian sauce, and bacon.
Ooh.
It was good.
I was gonna say, you can keep talking dirty to me. It's fine. I can take it.
They had a filleted chicken breast, or a butterfly fillet chicken breast. I swear it was big as both hands. $8. Okay.
Yeah. Gotta love the places that serve the Dolly Parton breasts of chickens. There's a place out in LaPorte, out by Rich, called I Street Meats, and I used to go there, get their chicken breasts, and it was a 10-pound package. You basically got 10 breasts, sometimes 9.
Pound of chicken breast. Whew.
Yeah.
That's a lot of chicken.
So we'd cut them in half or quarter them just to, make it into a little more of a sizable thing. See you, Carl.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ace is having their sale where you buy the $5 bucket, and whatever you can put in the $5 bucket is 20% off.
Ooh.
$5 goes to Children's Miracle Network. So I went and bought paintbrush and some Phillips head tips for the drill. So And I got a bucket.
Now I was watching a video. There's this scrapyard. It's up around you, Joe. They were paying like $25 a pound for scrap iron. All you could carry in.
Okay.
And when I say all you can carry in, you had to be able to pick it up at a line and carry it 40 feet to set it on the scales.
Oh. Yeah, I'm too fat for that.
This one old boy picked up a cast iron engine block, stuck one fist through one cylinder, other fist through the other cylinder, stood up, and it looked like a big block Chevy.
Mm-hmm.
Walked it over, sat it on. One guy came in and had it was a small block Chevy, did the same thing, but he had the heads on, tied to his arms and a transmission on his back. That's the only thing. They say it's all you can carry in.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever you can carry. And they said they're not responsible for hernias. What, Joe? You're looking at me like, oh shit. What?
Nothing.
There wasn't no skinny guys like me carrying stuff in.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to watch, when I was a kid, I used to watch $6 Million Man. Okay. So Steve Austin, he's got a bionic eye, a bionic arm, and 2 bionic legs. And he'd go over and he'd like pick up cars. And I'm like, you notice they didn't mention anything about bionic spines or hip bones or anything like that? It was, just like no bionic collarbone, and nothing, and it's just bad physics there, guys. It's like the guy that jumps off the roof and when he hits the ground craters underneath him. And it's like, that guy didn't weigh enough to do that. It's like the ground wouldn't have cratered. He'd have spaghetti sauced. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
Day After Tomorrow, the one about the world freezing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And at the very end of it, there was this scene where the guy on the ISS is looking down and he goes, I've never seen the sky so clear. And he looks down, and of course, the storm's already moved off of America. So nice, clear day. But the problem is, they've already told you that 1/3 of America evacuated to Mexico. Okay. And those people are burning anything they can find to stay warm. Tires, plastic, trash, just whatever. Okay. You'd have seen that from orbit. There'd just been smog all over northern Mexico. Just, and
well, what gets me, they were in the New York Library that had all them oak tables, oak chairs, and they were burning the books.
Yeah. Well, no, the one kid, the nerdy kid, had the great line. They were arguing about which books to burn. He says, hey, there's an entire section over here on tax law. Okay, just which kind of.
But me, I'd have been busting up chairs, oak chairs. Man, that's some good heat.
Yeah, but they're small. A book will cook for a good while. That's actually a pretty good chunk of wood, technically.
Yeah, but the thing is, You get a few books burned, then you start throwing that oak on top of it. But what gets me is those fireplaces still work.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean,
No,
it's a library. They don't use a lot of fireplaces, you know.
Yeah, but they weren't. They also weren't sealed off either, right?
But it's a historic building, so they probably have people come in and do the maintenance and stuff. You know? But there were so many. What was it? The helicopter frozen flight.
Mm-hmm.
And then they never do explain where all the heat goes. You know, it's just everything freezes. Well, great, but everything had heat energy. Where'd all the damn heat energy go? It didn't just vaporize. You know?
It was shot off into space.
Oh, yeah. Then, what was the? There were a couple of them that were just terrible science. I'm trying to remember.
Who was it that wrote that? Some scientist. Was it a Sagan book or?
Well, I don't. Probably not. Sagan usually gets his science right. Here we go. Oh, that ain't it. Day after tomorrow. Oh, here we go. Science fiction disaster film, co-written and co-produced, directed by Roland Emmerich, based on the 1999 book "The Coming Global Superstorm" by Art Bell.
All right, there you go.
Okay, that explains a lot. There weren't any UFOs though, so maybe it wasn't Art Bell. And Whitley Strieber. Whitley Strieber, that's the one.
Yeah, the author that got abducted by aliens.
Was that who was Wolfen? Oh, horror novels, The Wolfen. I like that one. The Hunger. He liked werewolf. And Communion. That was the alien.
The alien. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see.
See, Carl left too early. We're talking about good about good science fiction. Notice the emphasis on fiction.
That's one of the things I like about trivia on IMDb. If you go down to the movie, you go down to trivia, and they'll show you all the, that can't happen. That can't happen. No, that can't happen either.
I like meeting people that were in Red Dawn from the original movie Red Dawn.
Yeah.
And saying, did you know Red Dawn has a footnote in history of movie cinema? And they go, what? Yeah. It was the distinction of a first in cinema. It was the first PG-13 movie.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And then they look at me like, huh? And it was C. Thomas Howell. I met him up at Fanboy. I said that. He goes, no. I mean, he pulls his phone out. He goes, no, you're wrong. Holy crap. I'm a footnote in history. It just blows their mind. And that was a good movie. I don't give a damn what they say. It was better than the North Koreans invading America.
Yeah, that was kind of.
There's a reason the East Coast or the Southeast Coast will never be invaded.
Oh, it might be invaded. It won't last long, but
It'll be cleaned up. It'll be taken care of by noon. And when the Marines show up, all they're going to find is empty beer cans and shotgun shells.
yeah, I do love the one where Yamamoto, the Japanese general,
Yeah.
and the Japanese Army and Navy were talking about invading the United States, said they could take over half the United States in less than a month. Says everything. Says we can have everything west of the Rockies in 1 month. And he looks at him and goes, says, "What do you people know about America?" And they're like, well, I mean, they're decadent. And it just no. He says, "You don't understand. Their country is built on the right of their people to own firearms." He says, everybody owns a gun in America. Says, when I was studying in America, they gave me a gun. You know,
And taught them how to use it.
Well, you see, that's the thing about invading our country. You come up through the southeast. Let's say you hit Florida. You gotta survive. You gotta survive Florida, man. Best of luck to you. You know, let's say you survive him. Now you gotta make it through the Appalachians. Best of luck to you, because now you got the good old Southern boys.
Well, South Georgia is not exactly that's swamp folk. And
yeah. You come from the west.
Fortunately, we got 2 freeways for getting out of swamp folk. So,
you come from the west. Yeah, you might take California, Oregon, Washington, but now you got to make it over the Rockies.
And then when you make it over the Rockies, you've got Montana, Nebraska.
Yeah, every big hunting state.
You realize they shoot game bigger than you, okay?
Right.
It's
you realize
there's weighing half a ton.
You realize that you not only have to worry about the hunters who have had a beat on you, for the last half mile. It's the bear, the moose,
Fort Oglethorpe during World War II was home of the 6th Cavalry. Okay. And it was also, they tested the Harley-Davidson motorcycle down here for the military.
And the Jeep.
Oh. They did some testing on the Jeep down here. On, strangely enough, the same track they built for the Harley-Davidsons. Mm. And they had a WAC, Women's Army Corps camp down here. And they used to train mail handlers for the U.S. military for handling all the soldiers' mail and stuff like that. There's a movie about that out now. So Lewis Lee had a hand in that. So.
Well, Lewis Lee's documentary that he shot down there for it was a big basis on
the movie,
selling the movie.
Yes. But anyway, during World War II, they started capturing all these Germans in Europe. And they would ship them back to the United States. And they had several camps all over the place for this. But one of them was at Fort Oglethorpe. And the guy comes out, the commander of the camp, and they get all these Germans sitting out there. He says, okay, listen. He says, we have guards to keep you in the wire. Okay, he says, you're not supposed to escape. Please do not try to escape. Because these guys are here for your protection. Okay. Because once you get out beyond this wire, okay, you are in the southern United States. Everybody's got a gun, and they don't like trespassers, and they damn sure don't like Germans and Nazis. And he says, God help you if you make it out this wire. Yeah, that says,
because we can't.
because once you're on their property, it's your ass. It's and as if now here's what's funny. This is back then. This was big hunting season time, right? So as he's giving this briefing, off in the distance, you hear, bang. He just turns, looks toward the rifle shot, and goes, like,
that was probably a deer.
That's probably a deer. Yes. Here's what's funny. The Germans down there were really polite after that. So much so that a lot of the women who worked in and around the camp would dress up nice just to walk past the wire. And to this day, there are still several German families living in that area where the Germans didn't want to be repatriated to Germany. So they'd rather stay in the United States.
Yeah. But if you watch the video of the testing of the Jeep, you can actually see Lookout Mountain in the background. And the side of Lookout Mountain you can see 7 states from.
Yeah, you got to know which part you're looking at, because it's not clear. It's not. Yeah, it's way off.
You can see the shape of the mountain though, and it's quick. That looks like that is.
That is one of the odd things about growing up in Chattanooga. Is you can always tell where you're at.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Lookout Mountain. Okay, I know where I'm at. Because let me tell you, I went to Germany, and the part of Germany I was in was fairly flat. And the only way I could navigate in Berlin was those 3 smokestacks from the steam plant that was down the road from the infantry and the clock tower. That's the clock tower in our barracks. Keep heading to those 3 smokestacks until I can see the clock tower. I'll be good. Iraq.
You can't miss the clock. You can't miss the clock tower.
Yeah, it's.
And Iraq, it's just.
Yeah, Iraq. Again, fortunately, the first time I was stationed in Iraq, we were near a mountain range, and because it was Kurdish territory, they had a giant Kurdish flag on the side of the mountain. Painted. They had one painted on the side of the mountain, so you could tell you were there too. And at night, when you couldn't see the flag, there was a giant oil flare at one of the oil fields nearby. That thing, it didn't burn all the time, but when it did, you could read a newspaper by it. We were 20 miles away.
Was it in Baghdad that somebody somehow got a bass boat shipped over and they were fishing in the...
Knowing Saddam Hussein and his family and their extravagances, it was probably there already.
It's there already. But yeah, you could see Army guys out in the boat.
Now, of course, the military does have bass boat-like boats. Engineers have something that looks like a bass boat, but it's for building bridges and stuff. But hey, we don't build bridges, so
well, the one I saw said Ranger painted down the side. So
there's a lot of stuff in the United States Army that says Ranger on the side of it.
In the Ranger font,
yeah,
Ranger bass boats. Oh Lord!
Hey, don't laugh. When Ford named that little pickup truck Ranger, damn near everybody in the United States Army bought one. Okay. Of course, they were a good truck.
And Victor the mechanic says, "Of course, it's a Ford Ranger." Actually, it's a Ford Ranger.
Now see, Chevy should have come up with a Chevy Marine. That's or Dodge Marine. Of course, Dodge Marine might be confusing to Marines.
Yeah.
Sounds like an order.
Oh, have y'all seen the video where this girl comes in and she says 94 crayons? Looks to her pit bull on the couch. 94 crayons.
No, it's 96.
96
Box of
crayons.
96 crayons. Yeah.
You ate. What are you good for? You ate 96 crayons.
And then it switches to a Marine Corps commercial.
Yeah. And the guy, one of the reactors comes on and says, "Whoever did that's genius, and you're going to hell."
Two of my brothers, two of my brothers and a nephew are Marine Corps. Okay. I sent them all that video. So.
And there's well, there's Carrie showing up late again. You know, can't get her in her own time. Just show up when you get here.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Pretty good. Are you going to Outside Con with us?
Ooh, I forgot all about it. I'm still planning on Farley tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and get your badges tomorrow, Carrie.
Okay.
$55. Just go ahead and bring it.
Man.
We take cash, cards, blood.
Blood? You take blood?
Yeah.
Does it have to be my blood? No.
Didn't specify.
Yeah. If I show up with a bucket of blood, are there going to be questions?
No, I've got a little stick pin. You can put a little sticky on your thumb, put your thumbprint on it, and then you owe me $55. No, it was fun today.
I'm glad to hear that. I had somebody who came into work in costume, shopping around, and they were in full costume. They just came back from FarleyCon.
What were they wearing?
I think some costume from a video game.
Oh, okay. Well, there was somebody red-headed in a pirate thing, and they were playing, the whatever, and man, they were living the character. I mean, walking the walk.
Wow.
Oh, John.
Yes.
Y'all are lucky I'm here today. I fell off a damn 15-foot ladder yesterday.
Oh, damn.
Thank God I was just on the first step.
Yeah, Chris.
Look at the look I'm getting.
Fort Gordon is where they train like supply sergeants.
All right, Joe.
Everybody forgets Fort Gordon. Yes.
You hear about the kidnapping that happened recently? There was a kidnapping at a high school here in town. But it's okay. You woke up.
Oh, what happened to Carrie's internet? Good grief. Well, just let us know we'll bring you back when you come on, when you get back connected, Carrie. And we just have
that boy.
All right. What? Hey, I'll do Joe Bachman the same way.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Well, I actually happen to be a tree, Joe Dog. You know how I access the internet? I just log in.
Can I kick him now, Joe?
It's your show. You do whatever the hell you want.
All right, he's out of here. Oh, wrong one. There we go.
And John just sitting here going, the fuck did I do?
The fuck can I do?
Oh. John just got up and left. You're back on the air, John.
But do you blame him?
Poor John. I don't think he's coming back after that.
No, he's just going to another beer.
Well, he's going to need a beer to deal with our shit.
Especially yours and Joe Dog's. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Kerry,
I keep
did
bring my
you go back and
down.
catch the opening of the joke Thursday night?
I actually didn't have enough time. I had to wake up early yesterday.
I mean, I built it up. There's a monastery outside Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
They'll accept, any type of payment, for their 16-year-old wine, even including the poker chips. And they've got one particular brother that sorts all the chips and goes to the different casinos and cashes it in.
Mm-hmm.
They call it Chipmunk.
Damn it, Joe.
You can't even show what brand you've got. Is that the winter Oktoberfest or whatever?
No. That's orange. It shows up good. This one is Porch Rocker, which is their very delicious summer beer.
I saw you got the Oktoberfest already.
I did. They quit. Ingles doesn't have summer ale anymore. They've already switched to Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest is a warmer beer.
Yes.
I guess they did it to save on refrigeration.
They still refrigerate it just to keep it fresh, but it actually does taste better, a little warmer. It tastes good at warm. It's one of those beers that tastes good at room temperature. So, most of Sam Adams beers do.
Because it's a real beer.
Mm.
Now, John, you just made me think of something. You mentioned Rocker. I actually, about a month ago, I actually went out to see Skunk wrestle for once. Yeah.
Was wrestling or?
Yeah, it was wrestling. So I got to see him in a match about a month ago. Well, one thing I will tell you, that wrestling arena is not going to stink again because he lost his tail.
Aww.
Yep.
I was trying to find some news to talk about. Today was kind of a boring news day. So. Oh, SpaceX delivers 4 astronauts to the International Space Station just 15 hours after launch.
Yeah.
Well, pretty good. Was it eventful or uneventful?
They delivered the astronauts, but was the ship able to come home right away, unlike the last one?
Oh
Which
yeah,
I know wasn't theirs, but
Oh yeah, no, it's a Dragon capsule. It's fine.
and they launched more Starlinks. Kiri thought he was seeing UFOs the other day.
Yes, I did. All in a straight line.
mhm.
It
Yeah.
was so funny. Everybody's going, "It's alien." I said, "Nah, it's just Starlink."
It's just Elon Musk trying to make us sound crazy.
Oh,
I
I
have
have.
to-
You know how
go ahead.
you get the spam calls?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have been getting spam calls from Texas with the Starbase prefix.
Oh,
Wow.
Of course, I answer. I said, "Hello, Mr. Musk." Click. Damn. One of these days, I'm going to do that, and it really is him.
Well, you're set. You know, I mean,
It's like, how do you know it's me? Well, it says it's from Starbase, Texas. You know, it's a 50-50 shot. It was you or not. Wow. It has slipped up on us.
oh wow, that was.
okay. Let's see if we can get Carrie to go walk around the woods with us.
After all the work I was doing today and after spending time with someone tonight, I ain't going in no woods tonight. Not feeling up for it.
Tonight. It's September 5, 6, and 7.
The weekend
I-
after Dragon Con.
If I have the money to go, I'd consider it.
'Cause we can get you right up there.
We can get you right up there. You just have to bring your own damn tent because you ain't sleeping in the truck with me and Donna.
Unless you rent a cabin.
How much are even cabins at outside con?
I will post all of that stuff on
Stupid o'clock in just a minute.
and see where's I was how to register legs. I don't see anything about cabin cost. It's in there. I don't see it right on the front page.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
What?
They're remaking the Battle of Midway. Oh, the USS Midway.
Is that the one with Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Is that the one I posted to Stupid O'Clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funnier than you think if you start reading some of the other actors and actresses.
Patrick Wilson,
Mhm.
or
$40 for a membership and a cabin. Wow. That sounds like a good deal, honestly, compared to renting a
I think the cabin's separate.
cabin is separate. Let me
I'm
see.
not sure. Let me see. Archery competition, fishing, gaming, how to
Membership rate if staying in a cabin, 40 per person. If staying in a tent, 25, and that's all
Okay.
I think before August 15th.
See what is included in your membership. Oh, $40 membership included cabin assignment for one of the 2 or 4 bed rustic cabins on site. 25 is if you're staying in a tent or something. That's what Joe usually pays to stay in the RV. Last year, because I was helping Joe set everything up for Halicon, I didn't pay anything, and they let me stay in the. They have one cabin set aside for handicap folks. It's handicap access and stuff like that.
So all we gotta do. So all we gotta do is help Joe Dog out, and we get in for free,
Apparently,
right?
something like that. And we could use a hand putting up decorations because us two old farts didn't do too good last year.
Yeah.
Well, guess you're gonna have to put me to work again, Joe.
And Glenn's also coming, and Chris.
Oh, is he?
Yes,
Glenn and who?
Chris.
Oh, cool. So we're gonna have plenty of people. I'm gonna see if I can get back in that same cabin this year because what I liked about it was the room I got was I could look out the window and there was the pavilion with the Helicon stuff on it. So I could kind of keep an eye on it, and it was fairly close to the showers too, so it was handy in the morning.
It was halfway between the showers and the pavilion. Pretty much literally halfway between the showers and the pavilion. I don't know if y'all saw the post I made. The guy that plays Captain Pike in Strange New Worlds from Dick, Tennessee. Anson Mount.
Wow.
Anson Mount. Yeah.
I tagged him.
Yeah, I saw that.
I tagged him and then I tagged Outside Con, and I'm going, I wonder if he would just come show up and hang out in his old backyard. Because he has residence still in Dixon. I mean, wouldn't that be cool as hell to have Anson Mount show up at your party?
You look familiar. How many times have you done that at convention, Joe?
What?
Be sitting there in a party talking with somebody and going, you look real familiar.
Yeah.
Because, my most famous one was me talking George Lucas.
Oh, okay.
And not realizing it was George Lucas.
Oh, jeez.
And he enjoyed the conversation.
We were just sitting there talking and, the convention and everything. And it was a Dragon Con. It was the one I was not. I had just gotten back from Iraq. No. Yeah, no. Anyway, I just gotten back from a major deployment, had lots of money. So I showed up there, and Mike Dilson, who was helping to run the thing, goes, "Hey, you want to work security?" Hell no, I paid for this one. I do. Well, the thing was, I grew up in the 1970s as a kid, Star Wars, and you always saw George Lucas on TV talking about Star Wars. Okay, and he always had the steel frame glasses, the big fuzzy hair. He had a shorter haircut, so he didn't look like he wasn't wearing glasses. Just didn't look like George Lucas at all.
Oh, well, crap. We just went over our time.
Yeah, Dan's going to be so upset.
Are we going to keep going, or are we just going to wrap it?
I'm going to log off here shortly.
All right.
Okay. Then you're the timekeeper, Joe Bachman.
Yeah, when you say you're done, we're done.
When you say you're done, we're out of here. Nice. So, Kiri, do you shoot bow and arrow? Archery?
Not really. I've done it once when I was a kid.
Okay, same as me. Yeah, they have an archery competition, but it's all standard recurve bow, no compound bows.
No compound bow, just good old stick and string.
Well,
dang. I don't even know how to use those traditional bows.
Yeah. One guy that's there, the bow he shoots comes from the woods at the park.
Wow.
Wouldn't you get in trouble for that?
No. But literally, he makes his own bow and everything.
They have a fishing competition.
Yeah. They
They
get
have
up-
all sorts of little arts and craftsy things.
They
There's,
got upset with me last time I went fishing. Instead of
they,
making
have,
my toy.
they have a swimming pool down the road.
Yeah.
It's about a mile and a half down the road, but they have a nice swimming pool. There is a hotel if you don't want to sleep in cabins.
Yeah.
They have fishing and swimming. And lots of hiking, whether you want to or not.
Y'all didn't hear what I said. I got in trouble last time went fishing. I made too much noise.
Mm-hmm.
I was fishing by myself. It was the booms that got the Rangers showing up.
Yeah. Oh, bike. You know, that's something I didn't think about. Was taking a bicycle.
Yes. I'm considering some form of vehicular transportation because my ass just can't walk no more.
Well, there you go.
And I'm not going down to the boat ramp. Not unless John comes and gets me in the truck.
Getting down to the boat ramp is easy. You just fall down and roll. Yeah.
Were you fishing in a really private fishing hole, Joe Dog?
Oh, yeah. Well,
There were not a lot of fishing. There were not a lot of people fishing that I saw. Most of the people that were fishing had boats. Oh, they do have a boat rental, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what you got to do to get a boat rental, but
well, now you have to have a state issued ID, and if you're a Tennessee resident, the rental rate's cheaper than an out of state resident.
Hmm. Yeah, or Joe Dog probably ate Taco Bell before he went fishing. That's how the Rangers got to him.
Well, the ranger came up to me and says, "You can't be doing that here." I handed it to him. I said, "Are you going to talk or are we going to fish?" And that is satire, people. I did not throw any explosives into the lake.
he was doing the Dukes of Hazzard thing, shooting them in with the bow and arrow.
Oh, if you ever watch any reruns of Dukes of Hazzard, if you ever see them walk into the boar's nest and Bo and Luke do this as they come in, that is the hint to the guy playing bartender. Open us a real one.
Nice.
And that came from John Schneider himself.
Wow.
I remember he used to do a comedy show where he do stand up comedy, and he would actually, while he was on stage, pull out a PBR and pop the top.
Yeah, the Duke boys did drink.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. No, don't do that, dumbass. You put that over there and put that in there. Too close the door. Okay. I would have spent all tomorrow morning trying to find my damn wallet.
Okay. You know that a story from up above Memphis about the 4 people that were killed and the baby that was found down the road and all sorts of stuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is believed that there may have been a drug deals involved. Okay.
Yes.
And they have arrested an associate of the guy they're looking for that they believe did the murders. And they charged him with accessory after the fact to first degree murder I don't know what the hell that means.
That
Accessory.
means he helped hide him, helped him get away.
And they found a couple of vehicles that belonged to people, so in that area. Let me see here. See, they're looking for the guy, and he's already been charged 4 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated kidnapping, possession of a gun during a dangerous felony, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, and being ugly enough to let somebody take his picture. Of
course, Chris posted a good picture. I think it was Chris posted a good picture on one of the stupid o'clock or secret humor group. Says, you know, it's a bad hair day when you lean over at the checkout counter and scan your forehead.
Yeah.
Then he had one he posted, says, I don't know, but it may have been her eyesight. Woman arrested for bludgeoning her ex-husband with a revolver. She shot him 6 times and missed. And she was cross-eyed.
Oh, I've seen that one, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have seen that one.
Oh. Gary, don't look so excited.
I was reading an article, old article, but relevant for my college experience.
Well, I almost missed stupid o'clock today. Or tonight.
Yeah, I almost did too.
Yeah, you could ask John. What did I look like, John?
He was giving Dan a run for his money. Had his headphones on. Was like,
You fell asleep, and
before the show started. Yeah,
I heard the national anthem play, and
I was sitting here and I was like,
you know, you should have had when Joe Dog was on was asleep. You should have just shared that video of him sleeping before you played the national anthem.
I thought about it, but I was sitting there looking at the timer and like, okay, should I just go ahead and start the show and put Joe up there, sleeping?
Yeah, I would have.
I would have done that.
But how quick did I sit up? And first thing I did is put my hand over my heart. It was like, oh shit, show started.
And then he took off, went to the bathroom. Well,
Not going to be the first time we caught Joe doing anything but hosting the show.
Mm-mm.
Remember that look on his face when we broadcasted him eating that sandwich?
Oh, that's me eating. Damn it.
Yeah, and we had you right on the screen,
Joe,
not expecting us to watch you eat.
I want you to remember, I did the right thing. Okay.
Go on time. Hey, Matthew, how are you doing?
Even Matthew?
Where do we know Matthew from?
He's usually pops in on Dan's shows sometimes.
Yes, Dan's internet broke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it got hit by lightning. God doesn't want him on the internet.
But John, was that not my actual reaction when the music started?
I'm sitting, and he's sitting there, and all of a sudden I see him like, it's like looking around. And he's like, Like, how the-
What happened, Kiri, is I was watching a video and fell asleep. And you know what the video was?
What?
This guy sawing logs.
No, kid you not. He was watching things about a buzzsaw turning logs into timber.
Interesting.
It wasn't actually a joke, which surprised the hell out of me.
Joe goes, I walked right into that. No, seriously. I was watching a guy sawing logs. And he's like,
I can imagine the amount of puns you would come up with watching that video.
it was just the look on Joe's face is like, damn it, he got me again. And then I showed the video, a picture of the video of this log sawing. It's like, should I laugh or did he just get me?
It's hard to tell with you sometimes. I mean,
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Of course, Joe, you've actually met me in person. I can come up and say something to you, and you don't know if I'm serious or if I'm kidding.
That's true.
Is he fucking with me or is he serious?
Now, y'all remember about 12 years ago, Chattanooga State tried to have the geese removed from their campus. It ended up leading up to 100 of those geese being killed.
Yeah, they got some deep shit over that.
Oh yeah.
Deep.
I think because the cybersecurity club I want to start is gonna be goose themed. I thought about like seeing if there are gonna be any summer students and just attending who are into tech and willing to do some chaotic neutral hunks for the geese. Think sometime next July I ought to just gather a bunch of students. We just have a kind of a memorial honk for the geese over by the honk pond.
That honk reminds me. After we left FarleyCon, I went to my daughter's house. And I was sitting in a chair, and I was like John found me. I was drifting off. My granddaughter, my 4-year-old granddaughter, crawls up into my lap, and I hear. I'm like, "Did you poot?" She goes, "Yeah, I pooted on you." And the smell, that it was disgusting. And I favor a good fart joke, but dear God, something crawled up in that child and died about 8 years ago.
Well, she is your granddaughter, Joe. You have to imagine where that came from.
She jumps up and runs to her mom and she goes, "Mama, mama, mama, I pooted on Papa."
I'm trying to remember what that old sayings is about, your kids getting revenge for the stuff you did on when you were younger or something like that.
I asked her, I said, "Where'd you learn that from?" She goes, my daughter looked and goes, "Me."
gentlemen, I'm starting to fade, so I'm going to knock out. I'll see you guys next
Good
time.
night, Joe.
All right, we'll see you Thursday.
Yep.
Well, don't let your granddaughter near any elevators, Joe.
Are you kidding? I'm not going to let him in an elevator unless his granddaughter's with him. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to train her to get up on top of the elevator, and when he's in there, open the hatch, drop down, and poot on him, and then close the hatch. Okay. And
It's just.
let's go ahead and call it then, since
Let's
Joe
say good night, everybody. I got to get up early in the morning because I got to get up.
Don't actually. I need to sleep in late tomorrow. Strangely enough, because I'm literally waiting on paint to dry.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all Thursday, and we out of here. Say bye,
Bye, everybody.
everybody.
Bye. Bye.
I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.